A quiet street. A parked car. Nothing unusual, right? But what if I told you that one of the most complex criminal cases in recent years started with exactly that? A car that hadn't moved for 3 days. It wasn't abandoned or damaged. It just sat there, blending into the quiet suburban neighborhood. Most people assumed it belonged to a visitor. No alarms, no broken glass, nothing to cause a second glance. But on the third night, a patrol officer noticed something that felt off. Condensation had formed on the inside of the windows, even though the weather had been dry. It was a tiny detail, but his gut told him to look closer. He ran the license plate. The results changed everything. The car was registered to a man who had been reported missing just 2 days earlier. Suddenly, that quiet, parked car became a potential crime scene. Detectives arrived, but the scene was sterile. The doors were locked, the keys were gone, and there were no signs of a struggle. It looked like the owner had simply parked it and walked away. But forensic analysis and digital trails began to paint a very different picture. The missing man's phone had last pinged about a mile away, near a construction site that had recently shut down. Investigators pulled traffic camera footage from the route between the car and the site, and that's when they saw it, at 1:12 a.m. On the night he vanished, a second vehicle, with its headlights off, pulled up behind the missing man's car. It parked just out of the camera's clearest view. Within seconds, both cars drove away together. It was subtle, calculated, and deeply suspicious. Using partial plate enhancement, detectives tracked the second vehicle to one of the missing man's business partners. When questioned, the partner was calm and cooperative. He claimed he was home asleep all night, but his phone records told another story. His device had been powered off for exactly 2 hours that night. The same 2 hours the missing man's phone went dark forever. The timing was incriminating, but it wasn't proof. There was no body, no weapon, and no clear crime scene. The case was hitting a wall. So investigators turned to the finances. They uncovered a large insurance policy, recently updated. They found hidden company debts and emails revealing rising tension between the two partners over money. The motive was there, but the evidence was still circumstantial. The real breakthrough came from something microscopic. Inside the trunk of the parked car, forensics found tiny particles of construction dust. Lab analysis confirmed this dust contained a rare mineral compound used at only one place nearby. The same construction site where the victim's phone last pinged. Investigators returned to the site. It was deserted, with a section of freshly poured concrete. Near the edge of the new slab, they noticed the ground was slightly uneven. It was a detail anyone else would have missed. They brought in ground-penetrating radar, and the scans revealed a dark truth. Beneath the concrete, they found the missing man. His partner had planned it all, believing the abandoned site would keep his secret for months, maybe years. But he never accounted for a little condensation on a car window, or a few grains of dust in a trunk. From a still car to a silent phone, from a shadowy camera angle to microscopic dust particles, every small detail connected the dots. The business partner was arrested and convicted. This case is now a lesson for investigators worldwide. It proves that major breakthroughs don't always come from dramatic shootouts or loud confessions. More often, they begin with the smallest of clues. A detail someone noticed. A question someone asked. A feeling that something just wasn't right. It shows that sometimes the biggest truths are found in the things that barely move at all. Thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe for more incredible stories.